Hi, I'm Claire Sierra, the author of The Magdalene Path, which is all about awakening the power of your feminine soul. And I was asked 3 questions about what it means to be a woman. The first question was about the core messages I received from my mom as a girl. And I grew up in a family with 3 daughters and my parents. So it was a very girl-centered environment, which was really fun. And I grew up in the 70s on the East Coast. So it was a really strong and empowering time for women. And I really got the message loud and clear that I could be and do anything that I wanted. And when I discovered that I wanted to be an artist, I also learned that I needed to do something practical, something that could support me. And being financially competent has actually served me incredibly well. And it's enabled me to have a lot of freedom in my life and in my relationships because I've been able to stay there because I want to be there, not because I have to be there, or because somebody's paying my way. I also learned the message at that time during my puberty and first blood, my menarche, is the message that I got then loud and clear was that it was really no big deal. There's no shame there in particularly, although the supplies and things were kind of hidden out of sight, but there was no real celebration either. And by learning that it was no big deal, I also learned and experienced that my cycle wasn't difficult for me. It was just something that happened. It was just part of life. And I didn't have painful periods or PMS. I did learn through my life that paying attention to my emotional cycle through my cycle was really, really important, and that served me incredibly well. And it's really worth paying attention to. The second question is, what's the most essential message I pass to girls about being a woman? And that's really that you're valuable as you are. You are beauty incarnate. There is nothing to fix or change or deny. Be the best you can be. Love your body. It's a blessing. It's not a curse. There's nothing wrong with you. And your cycle is an incredible source of power and wisdom, and that when you listen to it, it tells you things about you and about your life that are incredibly important. So pay attention to it. And when it's out of balance, you're out of balance. So do what you can to bring yourself back into alignment. Know your body and honor the wisdom and the integrity of your hormonal cycle. By paying attention to that, you can control when and if you have babies, and that is powerful beyond words. Enjoy the sensuality and the wisdom and the beauty that's your body. Allow yourself to move and dance and sing and create. Creating is a natural expression of our feminine being. And while you do all that outward expressing, also take time to receive. Receiving is a natural state of the feminine, but women aren't taught to receive. Women are taught to be givers and doers. And while giving is great, we also have to remember how to let the flow of life come back into us. We can't always be just sending it out. It needs to come back. And when we do that, we can surrender and we can allow the goodness and the flow of life to come to us, which is incredibly powerful. So let that in. Receiving isn't as easy as it sounds. It can take practice, but it's a hallmark of the feminine wisdom and strength and power. The third question is, what's the legacy that I wish to pass on to today's girls? And it's really that your body is a blessing. It's not a curse. You don't have to fit into someone else's idea of what you should look like or be like. How wide, how thin, how tall, short, loud, quiet, shy. It's all good. When you own and embody who you really are, not who you think you should be, you shine. You light up the whole room. You're radiant. And this radiance is who you really are. You can't be anything but that. So let that sink in. Allow it. Allow yourself. You're full of deep and powerful wisdom. And when you listen to the whisperings of your body, She has incredible magic and mystery to share with you. There's so much intuition, so much grace, ease, and beauty within you. Just let that flow. And thank you. Blessings.